Today we will explore 5 weird events that changed history and yet have almost been forgotten. But don't forget to search for me as we look at these bizarre stories that are hidden within history. First up, the Great Emu War of 1932 in Australia. Yes, you heard that right. A war against emus. After World War I, Australian soldiers were given land to farm, but emus had other plans. They invaded the farmland, wreaking havoc on crops. The military was called in with machine guns to tackle the problem. Turns out, emus are pretty fast and hard to hit. The war ended with the emus winning, and the soldiers heading back with their feathers ruffled. Who knew that the emus could be so elusive? Next, let's waltz into the dancing plague of 1518. In Strasbourg, hundreds of people suddenly started dancing uncontrollably in the streets. This wasn't a joyful dance party. People danced for days. It is believed by some that some danced to their deaths from exhaustion. Historians believe it might have been caused by ergot poisoning from contaminated grain or mass hysteria. Whatever the cause, it was a bizarre outbreak that left history with some seriously weird dance moves. Up next, the defenestration of Prague in 1618. Defenestration means throwing out of a window, and that's exactly what happened. Furious over Catholic restrictions on their religious freedoms, Bohemian Protestant nobles stormed Prague Castle and hurled 2 Catholic officials out of a window. Miraculously, the officials survived, but the bold act of rebellion set off a chain reaction. The defenestration of Prague was the spark that ignited the 30 Years' War, plunging Europe into decades of brutal religious conflict. Now, let's talk about the Cadaver Synod of 897. Pope Stephen VI put the corpse of his predecessor, Pope Formosus, on trial. Yes, a dead pope was dragged into court and found guilty of various crimes. The body was stripped of its papal garments, and the trial ended with the corpse being thrown into the Tiber River. It's one of the most bizarre legal proceedings ever, showcasing the extremes of medieval politics. Let's take a trip through space with the NASA Crumb incidents of 1965 and 2001. In 1965, astronaut John Young smuggled a corned beef sandwich onto Gemini 3. As he bit into it, crumbs floated everywhere, threatening delicate instruments and causing a mini crisis. Fast forward to 2001. NASA sent Tostitos tortilla chips into space as part of a promotional partnership with the brand. Crumbs from the chips drifted through the shuttle, risking equipment damage and crew safety. These incidents highlighted the hidden dangers of crumbs in microgravity, leading NASA to overhaul space food protocols. From then on, crumb-free tortillas became standard, shaping the future of space dining. So there you have it, 5 strange events that had a huge impact on history. From emus winning a war, to dancing plagues and dead popes on trial, history is full of unexpected and hilarious moments that are hidden within history. Did you find me hiding in these weird stories in history? Let's find out. Here I was, hiding within these bizarre events that have been hidden within history. Hey there, history traveler. If you liked my story, why not subscribe so you get more of me hidden within history? And watch this next hidden story from our past.